So one time, another person invited me to eat in a restaurant. I used to keep donating, to the old woman society, something. And she invited me to go someday with her husband. He used to be a minister, some kind, in that government. And I did not know, okay? I thought she's just a normal woman because I bake cookies and stuff like that to sell, to help the old people. And I was surprised. I said, how come in Monaco people still have need? She told me, you'll be surprised. Yeah, some old women, some people cannot work. They still need some support. So I willingly, immediately give, maybe 10,000, 15,000 euros, something like that. Yeah. I don't have cash, so I wrote a check. At that time, I have a bank, Being alone, I learned finally to have a bank. So people respect you more if you show a credit card, In a hotel, you can't just pay cash. You need a credit card. Then I donate and I donate again. And that day, she talked about some events that will take place and they don't have enough finance or something like that. So I pull out whatever I have, cash, for my purse, maybe 7,000 or something like that. I give it to her. I say, I'm sorry, that's all I have today. And her husband was very, very impressed. He told me, I knew a lot of people, but whatever they give, they want to be known about it. They want to be recognized about it. You give many times and you never ask for anything. I said, well, that's the best way to give. Because when you're born, you don't have anything. And God gives you this so that you can pass it on. In the Bible, it says you give by the right hand, you don't let the left hand know it. Or vice versa, I forgot. Yeah, so he was very, very impressed like that. Yeah, he said, one day we will invite you to the theater. The theater in Monaco. There's a very posh theater, like old-fashioned type. They renovated lately. Cost $26 million to renovate. And maybe 4 years or 5 years to complete. Because they have decoration and sculpture and, handmade figures or decorative item, on the roof, on the ceiling, and things like that. Just like when you go to Italy, you look into the room, some room, you see Michelangelo painting or sculpture like that. Yeah, it's also painted with gold and stuff. Before, I only reserved for royal family to see, or the like, So they wanted to invite me there. And the mayor also invited me to go there. Yeah, the mayor of Monaco that time. Oh, okay. We talk about the billionaire again, yeah? So long after, I did not go to Monaco a long time, yeah? And then I got sick again. Too much lecture in SMC, coughing, chest pain, pain, and all kind of things. So I thought, okay, I go to the healing hotel again, bring a lot of juice again, all kind of different mixed juice cocktail. Then I got healed. That's what I was thinking in my experience. The air, of the beach. So I went there again. Then in the morning, I went down for breakfast from my room. And then I saw the billionaire couple again. The girlfriend saw me. I pretend I didn't see. I saw him and her passing by. I just look at newspaper. Wow. Wow. I was reading my newspaper. I see nobody else, okay? And then he left. He went to the swimming pool, sitting there. He sent her back to me, talked to me, said, hey, you come talk to him. I said, why? Whom? Where? I said, oh, you know him. He's an old and grumpy. You just forget it, okay? Go and talk to him. Because last time I saw him, he said something stupid, something very coarse, rough, like American swearing slang like that. And I didn't like it, okay? I did not deserve. He probably angry because he kept going at me and I never repay his kindness. Of course not, no? I say I could be in love with a man in 50. I was talking the worldly talk just to get a conversation. But where will I find a 50 years old, good-looking man like a movie star like that, even as 50 years old. You see, like Richard Gere, he's 50, but he's so handsome. Or who else, whatever you say, like the Spanish guy. It's in Argentina film.
Antonio Banderas.
Huh? Antonio Banderas, for example. Huh? They're very old, but they're good-looking, no? Yeah. Or who else? Many, huh? George Clooney, for example. Oh, man. Where would I find such a person to fall in love with? Anyway, and what for I fall in love with a 50 years old man? Huh? For what reason? Oh, maybe, yeah, we don't have to work anymore. We talked about that already. Okay. Yeah, good reason. Where would you find a 50 years old something man who are very rich, and handsome looking and free? That's important, I don't want to be the second one, right? Even though many men were looking for me in Monaco, already, yeah? Some big shot also. Some are not very nice, And then that day, because, I don't know, we're saying something. It was one of the residents went there to give me some document to look. I was sitting in the bar, and then they just arrived, the billionaire and the girlfriend just arrived. I sat there, and of course they sit next to me. And believe it or not, I always paid, billionaire or not. I'm just too good, I don't want them to pay for me. Mostly I pay, mostly I think, yeah. If I can make it, I pay before they can make it, okay? Right, so just to let you know that I don't take advantage of rich and famous men, okay? Not that you got wrong idea ever, huh? Yeah, one time I worried that he paid, so I give the waiter, Arabic waiter, 500 euro. I said, keep it, don't let the other man pay. And this silly man returned it to me right in front of everybody. I give it under the table. Why he returned it in front of me? I put it next to my place. No, you don't pay. Because he told me he will pay, the billionaire. I said, oh, God. And he told me, the waiter, teach me a lesson. He said, when an Arab man says something, you listen. I said, sorry, I'm not Arab. I don't know nothing about his costume. I gave it for you, to pay. And why you do this? They say, you have to let him pay. I don't take it from you. Because the Arab man already know my habit. The billionaire, he's Arab origin, huh? And he saw also the 500 tape on the table. Oh my God. He meant I'm too generous to the waiter. I meant to pay, and the rest, maybe he can keep, it depends, But he thought I give 500 tip to the waiter. I could have, but it wasn't necessary yet, Or that day he can pay, but I didn't dare to eat anything anymore. I just drink, and then I say, I'm sorry, I have to go. Because I'm worried he pay everything, If I eat more, then he pay. I don't want it. Yeah. So I just want you to know that even if outside of your eyes, I behave. Okay? I don't take advantage of rich people. Never. Even your brother, rich brother, I don't do that. Okay? I pay all the time. I correct. I don't know why. Okay. That day, long time I didn't go back there. So I went down for breakfast, and they come, and I read my newspaper. Okay, that's to refresh you. And then he sent her to come and talk to me. She coached me to come and talk to the billionaire. I say, why? I didn't do anything wrong. He should be the one to come talk to me. Because he did not behave well that day in front of my people. Yeah, he should not. Because I think I remember because he said something very impolite and bad, I don't know why, because maybe his girlfriend just came back, he wanted to show off or something. Yeah, and to make up with her. And then I say, I don't want to go. So she's very nice, a Canadian, She said, you know what, he's an old man. It's difficult, you know him, right? Just go talk to him for peace sake. You are very, forgiving person. He just, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, just this time, So I went there and he pretended like nothing happened, just like business as usual. The reason I don't want to see him anymore, because he says something bad, and I shot back at him and say, you know what? You're so old already. You should know better. That's what hit him, because he doesn't want to remember that he's old, even though it's so plain. So plain old story that he's old. There's nothing to hide. And why? Huh? He's old, but he's rich and famous. His girlfriend is young and model-like, tall and blonde, and she's so tall and model-like, and she still wears a high heel higher than me. I said, my God. I said, my God, you're so tall already. If I were you, I'd be glad to wear sandal, flip-flop. She said, no, I want to be even taller. I said, but why? And he's short. So anyway, I said, you're so tall. Why you have to wear such a high heel? Because it's difficult to walk. In Monaco is not all flat, There's up and down hill and everything. Even though the road is smooth, it's good. But still, if I'm taller, I would prefer to. Actually, over there, I don't wear high heel much, I wear just normal. About this much only, sandal or something, or this, or flip-flop sometimes, Japanese, So she said, I said, well, you're too tall already. Why you wear high heels? She said, I want to be taller, bigger. I said, but why? And she said, I want to rule the world. What ambition, eh? Just wear the high heel and you can rule the world? Wow, how easy. How easy. No need to vote for any president. Wear high heel, man. If all the president know this secret. Anyway, it's a funny story around the world I collect for you. I didn't tell you all this? Never? Really? Some part of it, huh? But still, when you reheat it, it's still okay. Like old food, microwave and eat again. Yeah. And then, so now we come to the end of the story, okay? That you've been waiting a long time. You still enjoy it?
Yes, ma'am.
It's so spiritual, right? Highly enlightened, what? So after that time, we were friends again. Okay, I don't hold a grudge, but I just don't like this kind of talk, especially talking to a lady. Talk like gross talk. It's not good with those letters, nah? I say it's not befitting you to talk like that, especially in front of my secretary and in front of other ladies. And he just laughed and smiled. Okay, sorry. I say, you know what? You are a man, okay? Your country has 5,000 years culture, heritage, very highly respected in the whole world. You, even you rich man, you must represent your country. That's all, okay? So he capish, maybe. I say, even if we're more rich, more famous, we still need to be more polite and have etiquette in front of ladies. So that's it, and we're friends again, okay, no problem. And sometimes I see them, I invite them, or sometimes they invite themselves to my table whenever I sit. If they come in, I just sit there. Okay, inviting or not, doesn't matter. Okay. Because since he has a membership card in that gym club, he always has excuse to come. Before, he has membership somewhere else. I changed immediately after the boat, after the yacht story, yeah.